All right, and here we have Black Ops X. I assume that means crossover. But I don't know how you're supposed to read that. Uh, Black Ops Common America. Black Ops team and Common America join forces to face the combined threat of their mutual foes. So this is a Tim Lim campaign. There's a little over a week left. 362 backers raised $13,777 of its $500 flexible goal. This campaign, I'm pretty sure, has already... He did it on Kickstarter first, and then I think what he does is that he runs his campaign on Kickstarter, and then he sells the leftovers, essentially. It's like, I guess he, figures on, a certain amount of overprinting or something, and then he sells, whatever's left on Indiegogo. I think that's the way that he does it. The way that he does all of his campaigns now. I don't think it's how he did it initially, but I believe it's how he does it now. The Independent Comics team-up of the summer is here. So we got lots of eye candy to look at. Black Ops Common America unites for the first time in a single adventure the independent comics characters created by artist, colorist, letterer Tim Lim and writer-editor Mark Pellegrini. Technically the fourth volume in the Black Ops USA Asterix GI series. I'm not sure how you're supposed to read that either. This book connects to the epilogues provided in the campaign editions of both titles and is easy reading for folks who have read either or both works. Seen in the third volume of Black Ops USA GI, Misha Lovakova, I have no fucking clue, is the pyrokinetic sister of Kanina Lovakova, aka Hair Trigger. Okay? She is extradited by the Black Ops team to America, which sets up the events of Common America Volume 2. These names. Black Ops Common America brings the Black Ops team together with Common America, and I'm not sure. I guess I don't quite know. I mean, we appear to be talking about humans here. But it was my understanding that the Black Ops thing was like bunnies. Not unlike, I think, what did Adam Post have the rights to? Something called G.I. Jackrabbit or something, maybe? I don't know. It's like some similar such property from, some previous decade. Anyway, I don't know. Timothy Lim has this thing about bunnies. He apparently really likes rabbits. I don't know. I mean, whatever. I had a rabbit once, a long time ago. I believe I was rather displeased with its lack of lifespan. The damn thing only lived like a year or a little over a year or something. And just died. I have no idea. If they're supposed to last longer or maybe certain breeds, or I don't know. That's why I prefer cats. I mean, dogs, okay, but I got one dog, he's like, I don't know, 15, something like that. It's like he's old and he's still hanging in there, but cats, they can last 15 years easy. Sometimes they can even go for 20 or a little bit longer. So you got a cat, it's like it's probably gonna last for quite a while. I don't know what the hell else you could have. It's like, I suppose, a turtle or something. It's like, if you want something maybe could outlive you. Anyway, Common America pool their resources together to thwart Cryptic. I assume that's how you pronounce that, Cryptic. Before they can resurrect an ancient threat. Cryptic likewise has recruited Vermilion Masquerade after the events of Common America Volume 3 to assist them in their nefarious scheme. I mean, it sounds interesting, I guess, although it, like these names mean nothing if you haven't read the thing. So, okay, there's a bunny. And somebody wearing bunny ears? I don't know. Graphic novel, omnibus reprint, add-ons. Happy to offer not only the main title, but the reprint of Black Ops Omnibus. This version of the omnibus comes with a different back cover by Man Sang, I guess, I don't know. As well as 8 extra pages of supplemental art, 218 plus pages of story. Oh. Black Ops Volume 1, Volume 2, Heritage, Volume 3, Apocalypse now. Thanks to the add-on function, combining your Black Ops Common America items is easier than ever. We offer the base tier graphic novel, possibility to add items at checkout, including omnibus hardcover reprint, lenticular poster by Shikari. I'm not familiar. I guess that goes to the Instagram. Not familiar with Shikari specifically. Like, I don't know, but I have seen the name before. Like, apparently, this I don't want to say common, but I've seen the name prop up in several different campaigns. I think maybe in 1 or 2 CG campaigns, but also in non-CG campaigns. Apparently, this Shikari person, I have no idea whether it's male or female, is fairly popular as a guest artist or whatever for doing like variant covers and shit. Select your basic perk. Do not choose international shipping if you're in the United States. Huh? What? Do not choose international shipping if you... Well, duh. I mean, what... Do people actually do that? Oh, man. I don't know. That's so weird. Check out how the choice of adding omnibus poster... It's signatures, so they're doing the same thing Ethan's doing. If you're looking for Common America volumes, you can buy them externally at Iconic Comics, or the digital copies at Amazon. Wonder how they're managing that. Because when they've done the campaigns, they've had they offer the digital, but I thought those... Well, I guess maybe if it's after the fact. But I've understood that if you sell digital shit on Amazon, that you're required to make that exclusive to them. So you can't, So I guess you have to do the campaign first and then offer it on Amazon, because otherwise Amazon would be like, nope, you can't offer that on your campaign. You gotta, so front cover, back cover. Scott Malin? Is that any relation to John Malin? It's not that common of a name, is it? I don't know. I'd never heard the last name Malin until I discovered ComicsGate and John Malin, so I don't know. Hardcover omnibus reprint. New back cover by Man Sang, or however that's supposed to be pronounced. Not clear on that. Is that like a Chinese name or something? I would assume it's probably an Asian name of some kind. Limited edition gold edge double-sided standee. But the what I would say is that it's really weird to me that like Chinese or whatever language, it's like the Mandarin or whatever it's called, it's like it doesn't use like it didn't originally use the Latin alphabet, so why is it that when they decided how to spell things in English, or in the Latin alphabet or whatever, for English readers, why did they choose letters that don't correspond with the sounds that are supposed to be in the word or the name or whatever. Anybody notice that? Anybody notice that the Chinese, whoever came up with that, with the translations or whatever, it's like, it's like they did that shit. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any fucking sense at all. What is it? There's a Chinese beer, and the way I can't remember it. It's spelled. It's spelled to sing Tao, and many people assume that the first T is silent and that it's supposed to be Sing Tao. But it's my understanding that no, actually the way that you're supposed to pronounce it, according to the Chinese themselves, is like Ching Dao or something like that. And it's like, then why the fuck isn't it spelled with a CH, for Ching, and then Dao starting with a D? It's like, if it's supposed to be those sounds, then why doesn't it use those letters? And you can't tell me that, because that's how it's spelled in Chinese. No, it's not. Chinese doesn't use Latin alphabet characters. It uses different fucking characters. So that doesn't make any sense. Crazy fucking bullshit. Gold Edge standee versus basic standee. Okay. And then this is Lenticular Poster. Wait. Well, what? Okay, but lenticular, isn't that that's the ribbed sort of look thing that you twist it and it's got a different image. This is just a static image. I guess it's like her mask is kind of fading out. I guess is that it? Is that the only thing that changes about it? You shift its position or whatever, and it maybe the beach ball or whatever the hell that is, like, rotates or something, and her mask fades in and out. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. To me, that seems weird. It's like you'd think there'd be more to it than that. Limited edition leather mask. For anybody, I guess, wanting to cosplay as Kamen America. I recommend against men doing that unless you're a very feminine, attractive man. Original art by Matt Weldon. Alright. Important fulfillment policies and practices. We are proud of our 100% fulfillment rate and are committed to providing quality customer service and and an expedient delivery. Damn it. All of our books are 100% complete at the time of campaign launch, and the majority, that's a great policy, by the way, to be ready to ship, and the majority of our physical offerings are also in hand. Every package comes with standard tracking emailed to you the moment the label is printed to ensure best practices as far as fulfillment is concerned. We ask that you read this very carefully before ordering. Digital downloads. Digital files are sent out 24 hours after we receive our funding, which is typically 7 to 12 days after the last day of the campaign. These are emailed to the address on file and are valid for 7 days. Any extension of this is subjective. We will not be mailing out links after 31 days. No questions asked, no extensions past this point. To ensure that you receive the necessary emails that contain these links, do not block, filter, or unsubscribe Iconic Comics, Kamen America, WeTransfer, or Orange Docs. New to this year is a tracking function that we have backstage that allows us to see download activity based on the email addresses that we sent, that the link is sent to. We reserve the right to terminate any current or future downloadability based on unusual spikes in downloads coming from certain email addresses. I don't know what unusual spikes would mean. What, you download it multiple times? I don't know. I mean, at one point I was trying to do that, actually. I was trying to download everything twice, once from my desktop and once from my laptop. But then my laptop ran out of hard drive space because a lot of those digital files are pretty fucking huge. So anyway, we are aware that people like to enjoy books on multiple devices. Yeah, that's what I just said. But it is at our discretion to evaluate individually any cases that seem to suggest piracy or link sharing. Shipping. Damn. It's not a cyber frog campaign. Why is there a frog in my throat? All physical, and the funny thing is, before I start recording the fucking thing, it's like there's no problem, none at all. Got no problem. Then I decide to record the video, and suddenly it's like, oh, I can't talk. What fun. All physical items come with an automatically generated tracking number emailed to you, blah, 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 blah. We will not offer refunds, replacements for books that we track as delivered. Yeah, I hope that's, I hope that goes perfectly for everybody and nobody experiences a problem like I'm currently experiencing with something I purchased off eBay, which eBay notified me that the item had shipped, and then, I try to, I'm like, okay, you've notified me that it shipped, and you've told me it's supposed to have arrived, last week sometime, and it hasn't, and I'm wondering, did my neighbor steal it? What the fuck's going on? So I go and I check, and, then I go to, UPS or whoever the fuck was shipping it, and use the tracking number and see what it says, and it says, what the fuck does it say? It says, label generated, or label printed, or whatever, but it doesn't say it's shipped, and it certainly doesn't say it's been delivered, so it's like, what? It's sitting in the UPS warehouse someplace? How long is it going to be there? Ugh. Fucking ridiculous. Alright, replacements for books we try as delivered, as it is your word against ours. Any form of theft is occurred. Should this happen, please file a complaint with your local UPS, USPS, FedEx provider. We are not responsible for missing parcels after 3 months from the day they are sent out. That is when tracking information is no longer available to us, and it becomes the customer's word against our fulfillment that a package was not sent. Please read our fulfillment policies very carefully so that there is no confusion later on. We also cannot guarantee the sending of products 3 months after the last package is sent out. Part of our on-time delivery is that customers are responsible for monitoring the status of their orders, so we update everyone on the fulfillment. We cannot hold onto parcels on behalf of extremely late readers. At some point, we liquidate our stock to make room for new books. While we try to accommodate special circumstances, we cannot guarantee either the quality of the books sent or that there will be books available at the time the survey is completed. Monitor all updates in the month of expected delivery. That's easier when somebody's actually delivering in a timely manner like Tim Lim does, so that you actually know when the fucking month of expected delivery is. Because there's a whole bunch of campaigns that it's like, when is the month of expected delivery? Don't know. Don't even know the year of expected delivery. Risks and challenges. We have minimized risks over the last 2 years of crowdfunding by being very transparent with our policies and fulfillment procedures. On our campaign pages, we have a dedicated fulfillment team that is 100% committed to the speedy delivery of campaign perks. Our books are 100% finished before launching our pre-order campaigns, meaning you won't be waiting several months or years for your orders. We deliver early or on time, provided that your surveys are filled out expediently upon the campaign closing. Although I'm assuming there's not actually like a survey to do. Oh, it looks like John Malin got that fixed. Apparently he failed to extend the campaign sufficiently ahead of time, and it closed. But I guess he got a hold of somebody at Indiegogo and got them to turn it back on for him, because it says 30 days, so that's still available apparently for 30 more days, like it was supposed to be. Anyway, yeah, it's Tim Lim, as far as I'm aware, is quite good at delivering on time, or even ahead of time, or whatever. It's like, he does he does a pretty good job of fulfillment, So, perks. There's no featured perk. Black Ops Common America PDF, $5. That is a very good price for a digital. It's not the price that one winds up seeing a lot of times in CG campaigns. They tend to be, which this was, by the way, listed on CG Tracker. I kind of thought that he wasn't considered to be ComicsGate, at least not anymore, but I guess he is. I don't know. At least by CG Tracker. Anyway, PDF available to backers worldwide. Please refer from him. Blah, blah, yeah. Estimated shipping October, so that's pretty close. 19 claimed. And this is a fairly reasonably successful campaign, and this is the second campaign. It's like he already did one on Kickstarter that I'm sure did much more than this. I don't remember what it was. I think I saw it. I think I looked at the numbers at the end of the of his campaign on there. But anyway, it was probably many tens of thousands. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, but yeah, so is fairly successful. I mean, for a lot of other people, it's like this would be considered a pretty damn successful campaign all on its own, and he's already done way more business than this on Kickstarter. All right. The physical graphic novel, $10. Did I? No. 10. Wait a minute. Hardcover is this hardcover? Wait a minute. This digital. Really? Okay. Really? It's a hardcover for $10? Shit. 72 pages, full color, hardcover action. Be sure to add the Black Ops Omnibus at checkout if you need to get caught up. And comes with the PDF. That's an excellent thing that, again, CG tends not to do. And then the physical, 241 out of 1,500 claims. So yeah, it's, limited quantity because this is the remainder or whatever that he's selling off. Only ships to the U.S. Omnibus digital only, $10. You get Black Ops and Common America digital, and also the Black Ops Omnibus digital. Alright, 26 claimed at that. Australia, Canada, Germany, UK, Japan. It's interesting. It's, it's outside the U.S., but it's limited to just those countries for whatever reason. Our international backers can receive the gift of Black Ops Omnibus hardcover reprint, as well as Black Ops Common America hardcover graphic novel. Your pledge donation qualifies you for these gifts in the 4 listed countries. Please note that add-ons are not available for this pledge. And it comes with the PDFs. 15 out of 50 claimed. $40. Original art and mask pledge, $225. Wow. So this gets you original art by Matt Weldon, featuring a random line art drawing of Common America, Penelope, or Hair Trigger. Also comes with a limited edition mask by Detroit Leather Company and the deluxe standee. Please note this does not come with a signature like the Kickstarter version did. Okay. 5 out of 25 claimed. Only ships to the U.S. They're sold out of the acrylic standee perk. 15 of 15. So they only had 15 of them available. It was $35. And the gold acrylic standee was $45. 40 of those were available. That's sold out as well. So anyway, there are still some things left. Let's see. You can add on a lenticular poster for $50. It's fairly expensive. Does show what it does though. Apparently, the mask changes. Her mask comes on and her outfit changes from a bikini to, I guess, her superhero costume or whatever. So that's the transformation that occurs. So 13 out of 250 claims. So there's still quite a few of those available. 133 out of 2,000 claims. So they've still got plenty of Black Hops Omnibus available. $25. All right. It's $6 shipping. So 10 plus 6. I mean it's just. I mean, what is it? What he says, 72 pages or whatever. It's like it's a way better deal than like. That's another thing. It's like Tim Lim is offering you. I mean, assuming you like, his comic, he's offering you very good value for money. Way the fuck better than so many other creators. That's a wait a minute. It said it ships to Australia. Okay, that's interesting. You type in A and it doesn't list it. You type in AU and it does list it. Okay. $45 fucking dollars. So $40 for the tier, but $45 to get it to you in Australia. Shit. $35 to Canada. Canada's a little cheaper. $45 for Germany. $45 for the UK. And $45 for Japan. So, oof. So it's slightly less expensive than the tier itself to get it shipped to Canada, but every place else it's more expensive. Damn. Alright, the original art page. And you can also... That's interesting that they're reversed in position there. And this one, $15 shipping to the US. It's really not bad, considering all the stuff that's in that tier. So, there we have it. I mean, the thing about this is that the digital, the digital is nice and cheap. It's only $5, and therefore it's like that's great. But also the physical, and according to this, it's a fucking hardcover, is available for only $10. And what was it? $6 shipping, I think, and it comes with the PDF. So it's like it's just a very attractive offer there. So much it's like you get both. So many people in CG, I should say, because it's usually not non-CG campaigns. Usually not that problem, but CG campaigns are usually pretty bad about deciding. No, we will not offer you the PDF, and then the few that do, they're like, oh, we'll offer it to you, but we won't offer a very competitive price, and we also won't include it with the physical, and so it's kind of an either or thing. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I would, I would. I mean, again, it's entirely dependent on whether or not you're interested in the content and in the anime AAT or whatever. If you're interested in that, it's entirely dependent on that. But if you are, I would have to think that this is definitely something worth the money. Far more so. Like I said, it's just his pricing is so good. Like what Tim Lim offers, if you want what he has, if you're interested in his product, then he has it for a very attractive price, and like I said, including the digital with the physical, and this says it's a hardcover. I almost can't believe that, but a hardcover for $10 is like, okay. So anyway, so yeah, it's like I would, I'd have to give my seal of approval to this one. All right, until the next one.